Hello, today my name is Sheyi Fabiji. I am from Africa, Environmental Management Consultant. I come today to introduce you to IDRISI software. IDRISI is one of the most versatile raster-based GIS software. It has the capability of doing a lot of image processing and has a lot of image analysis capabilities. It's a very robust raster-based GIS, and it has some form of vector-based component. So if you open IDRISI, I'm using the latest version of IDRISI software, which is TerraSat Geospatial Monitoring and Modeling, and it is very, very good for researchers or people who are engaged in modeling activities in GIS or spatial dimension. So once you launch IDRISI, the interface will be a little bit different from the older version of IDRISI, but the components are the same, the modules are the same, the sub-modules are the same, the sub-menus are the same, and menus are the same. So we have the file, IDRISI GIS analysis, image processing, land chain modeler, habitat and biodiversity modeler. These are different research-based and model-based modules. But if you want to, but we also have different buttons which are shortcuts to the menus and submenus of the GIS interface. So if you want to open, or you want to launch, or you want to open a raster data or vector data, then you can use any of these platform. So we have display launcher. Display launcher will open for you either a raster layer or vector layer or map composition layer. And on this side of the palette, you can open your map as a default palette or NDVI or IDRISI qualitative or quantitative or grayscale. Grayscale means black and white or shades of gray color. So in this case, and IDRISI comes with some sample data, example data. We have some Landsat data, some the data terrain modeling data, then data elevation modeling data. We have some form of vector data. We have some form of high resolution images. So you can use any of them to practice and to get familiar with processes for GIS analysis. But today we want to look at two items, how to display image, how to zoom, how to move around images, how to check the tonal values of images, and how to do first column composite of images. So as I said before, the IDRISI has a lot of data in the tutorial folders that comes as you install the IDRISI. It comes with those data sets, and data sets can be accessed. So we are going to IDRISI. Once you click on this button, it gives you all the files. Since you have selected that you have elected that you want raster layer, so it will take you automatically to the folder that contains raster data. And some of these data are going to work on this Sierra. Sierra is actually Landsat data that contain band 1 to band 7 of Landsat thematic mapper. So we are going to look at, let's look at Sierra 1. And once you click on it, you want to use the default display, that's Landsat band 1 of Banda. So you can go again to open Syria 2, or let's say Syria 3, and then it gives you band 3 of Banda. Let's go again to, let's pick Syria 4, and then it gives you all this band 4, band 3 of Landsat TM, band 1 of that. You know, Landsat comes with different bands, 7 bands. Landsat thematic mapper came with 7 bands, and these bands are looking at the Earth surface at different electromagnetic windows. So, but if you combine these images, you are going to get a better rendition of the of the study area, of the project area. But one thing you can do is that you can zoom. You just roll your button or you use any of these tools to zoom out or zoom in. And as you zoom in, you see the pixels. Because images are formed by series of pixels. You can see the pixel that made up the image we have here. And you can check the values of each of those pixels. Pixel means picture element. Each of those pixels, you can check the values by clicking on them. Here we have the value, the pixel value is 88, and the x coordinate is this, the y coordinate is this. And then you see this one is 81, this is 93, and this 88, this 84. These values represent land uses, different type of land uses, and you can zoom back to the one you want. So, and that's how you show different classes. Now let's go to the image composite. Composite means you want to combine these bands to get a better rendition of the area. So we can close these images, and then you go to File, Display, then you go to Composite. And the composite allows you to combine 3 bands, because we have the red band, we have the blue band, we have the green band. So you can actually combine them with different format to read a better rendition. It is not overlay. It is just that you are looking at those, you are combining the efficiency of these images together to get a better picture of what is on the ground. So you click on let's use band 2 as the blue band. Then let's use the green band, let's use band 3, and then the red band, let's use band 4. That's area 4. Then it allows you to give the output image a name. So, and then you can also save it where you want. In our own case now, the default place to save the work is the tutorial folder. But if you keep on saving your work into the tutorial folder, the tutorial folder, we eventually clog your tutorial folder, and you'll not be able to know the one that was created, the images that were created from the one that was the sample or the examples put there by the vendor. So you are going to create a folder. In my own case now, I created a folder in the desktop, and I call it IDRISI class. And in that place, you can now save it as a composite, Landsat composite. Composite, that's 2, 3, 4. And you click OK. And then you can give it a title. Landsat image composite band 4, band 2, 3, 4. So you click OK, and it takes you some time. You can see, you see the band 2, 3, 4. And you can see this one gives us the first color composite. First color composite, because we call it first color composite because vegetation appear red usually in the first color composite. But first color composite gives us a better rendition. We're able to interpret it better because you can see the culture, you can see the buildings, places where people are in the white tone, while the vegetation appear green. And then you have water bodies blue stroke to black. So we can also have true color composite when you do it reverse wise. And that is how you can do color composite in IDRISI. And you can do different bands to see how you can interpret. You can see that any of these images are far better. This image is far better than either of the components that were used for them. Let's look at a band. Can see that you can get more information from this. Can get more information from this than this. The same thing if you open band 4 that we use, and then you can also see that this image has presented a real life, this one has presented a real life information of the place than any of the combined images. You can also use this image in this display launcher to launch a very high resolution images like Iconos, which is of the area, Iconos of a place, and this one, what we can detect from this is far more than what we could get from this other one. And you can also launch something like what we call Ethiopia data elevation model. And this data elevation model, in which case the tonal value we have here represent elevation, not the land use that we have here. If you zoom on, and then what we have here is elevation in terms of feet, 1320, 1219, and so on and so forth. And if you click here, it will give you the value here. In Ethiopia, 1447, and you have here. So that is the images, how you can use image in typically in the IDRISI environment. And you can open vector data. Let's go again and see how you can open vector data. We have Ethiopia province, and which is also a vector data. You can see as you can open images, you can also open data that are vector data in IDRISI, and you can combine. If you can drape the vector data on the raster data to give you a better rendition of the place. Thank you for listening.